Whoever steals an ox or a sheep and slaughters it or sells it must pay back 5 head of cattle for the ox and 4 sheep for the sheep. If a thief is caught breaking in at night and is struck a fatal blow, the defender is not guilty of bloodshed, but if it happens after sunrise, the defender is guilty of bloodshed. A thief must certainly make restitution, but if they have nothing, they must be sold to pay for the theft. If the stolen animal is found alive in their possession, whether ox, donkey, or sheep, they must pay back double. If anyone grazes their livestock in a field or vineyard and lets them stray and graze in someone else's field, they must make restitution from the best of their own field or vineyard. If a fire breaks out and spreads into thorn bushes so that it consumes stacked grain or standing corn or the whole field, the one who started the fire must make full restitution. If anyone gives a neighbor silver or goods for safekeeping and they are stolen from the neighbor's house, the thief, if caught, must pay back double. But if the thief is not found, the owner of the house must appear before the judges to determine whether they have laid hands on the neighbor's property. In all cases of illegal possession of an ox, a donkey, a sheep, clothing, or any other lost property about which someone says, "This is mine," both parties must bring their case before the judges. The one whom the judges declare guilty must pay back double to their neighbor. If anyone gives a donkey, an ox, a sheep, or any other animal to their neighbor for safekeeping and it dies or is injured or is taken away while no one is looking, the issue between them will be settled by the taking of an oath before the Lord that the neighbor did not lay hands on the other person's property. The owner is to accept this and no restitution is required. But if the animal was actually stolen from the neighbor, they must make restitution to the owner. If it was torn to pieces by a wild animal, the neighbor shall bring in the remains as evidence and shall not be required to pay for the torn animal. If anyone borrows an animal from their neighbor and it is injured or dies while the owner is not present, they must make full restitution. But if the owner was with the animal, the borrower will not have to pay. If the animal was hired, the money paid for the hire covers the loss. If a man seduces a virgin who is not pledged to be married and sleeps with her, he must pay the bride price and she shall be his wife. If her father absolutely refuses to give her to him, he must still pay the amount equal to the bride price for virgins.